Okay. I made a ton of dancing videos, so now I'm gonna make some talking videos if I decide that that's what I need to do. But until then, I'm going to be making some art, and that's it. Oh. I guess I could speak because I feel like I need to activate my solar plexus, and it's very tied with the throat. Like orange and yellow look good together, but orange and blue look good together too. So throat, solar plexus, activating those higher channels, you know. I usually make at least one video of me tripping while I speak, and I'm working on this right now. It's a little definitely off balance, but I'm gonna put some more crystals on this side to make it even. And maybe talk. I was doing this for like, a while, but then my body was just like, girl, you need to move. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that because it's what I need to do. Maybe I'll use this opportunity to talk about my book that I'm writing and currently would really like published. Let's do that because it was all like sporadic and messy. Okay, I'm manifesting this, okay? I manifested a car today, so I took some mushrooms in celebration, and so here I am. This is going to be published. It is an oracle book. This book is intended to be read in random order. Whatever page you open to has a direct reflection of what you need in the now. So, to demonstrate, I would open the book and read whatever's in it, or show you an exercise if it opens up to an exercise, because it's got exercises in it. So let's find out. A poem. I am burning the past. I am slow compared to the mountains. We celebrate an endless ring. Pain pressed between pages like dried flowers. All she left unfinished now lies in my lap. The scattered unscattering. Wealth inherited from them. I am not this or that. I am both this and that. The face of God above her. Love everyone, everything. Face changes and changes. Like a brief blessing. I know he understands the purity of loving a grandma. Ego sees falsely the separation. We are your awestruck children. What really makes me smile? Our eyes. Creating worlds truly nourishing above the airy sphere, carrying the torch. And this is what the page looks like. With a journal page right next to it, because there are journal pages. I don't know why. Aha! There are some pages that aren't finished yet. Maybe I should work on that. When I elevate, we all elevate to a deeper understanding. Oh, actually this is finished because you could just color and doodle on whatever, so yeah, it's finished. That's cool. Yeah, some of it is line work, some of it you can just doodle on your own because I left space for that because we all like space. I mean, we live in space, so I hope we like space. you know, to each their own. Let's see. Another one, open. We'll do, yes, because that was 2, we'll do 3, because 3 is a good number for me. Open to the same page. This is a good one. Conquering the fears of your shadow is for people who are becoming highly evolved. That was something I heard right before waking up from a dream. Shaman told me. And then next to that is, what would someone who loves themselves do? I like questions. Even if I don't have answers, it's quite alright. The most important thing is to ask the question. You know? And yeah. That's for the book plug-in promo. If you know anybody who's a publisher, let me know, because I would really like to see it published in a very specific way. I want the pages to be perforated, preferably on recycled brown paper, because the brown of it adds to it, I believe. If it was on white paper, it just wouldn't feel the same. So that's pretty specific. And then also, yeah, the perforated pages, so that people who buy the book can share pages of the book. And like I said, there's also journaling and art prompts. So if you would like to keep that in your personal stash of whatever, then that's cool, because like, yeah. Because that's important. Keep it. I like organization. Everything should be like, I mean, what's the word? Organized chaos. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to making this here doodad, because I'm really digging it and I want it to finish, but if I end up closing this transmission early, it's because I had to go dance again. Because I can't stop ever, and I would not have it any other way. Even though there's an interesting story about the woman with red shoes, and it's in a book called Women Who Run with Wolves, and someone had alliterated to that book earlier in my field, aka what I was paying attention to. So I'm like, oh well, let's dive into this, because what else is there to do with all the fucking time we got, you know? Like, I could either not do that and just, I don't know, pretend life is meaningless, or I could be like, everything is symbolic. Everything. So be careful what you wish for, but ask for what you want. You know, it's a good balance. We gotta have balance out here. It's Libra season and all that. Sometimes a British woman comes out to me and it's quite okay, but you know. Well, trying to see if I like this or not. Could still use a little bit of weight, I think. And it's the longest one somehow. I can make it shorter, actually. That might be cool. I'm gonna do that. Because I'm short. Shout out to the shorties. Shout out to the, like, what's it called? Not earth people, but also, like, I'm trying to think of the elf people. Gremlins? I'm probably a gremlin. Probably. Yeah. Okay. A little bit more balanced. And actually, I like the way that looks because it's not so long. Actually, it is super balanced. Okay. I'm gonna add a third one in the middle for fun because, fuck it. It's art. Art is supposed to be, well, I'm not here to tell anything what anything is supposed to, because I don't want to be told what I'm supposed to be. But I will say, for me, in my experience, art is experimental. I like to experiment with different things that I receive. These are all crystals that were given to me recently. And you know what? Maybe it won't be finished right now because I have another one that's bigger, but it's got some other things in it. And I feel like if I wait a little bit, I will find some other things to put in it, make it look really cool. So I'm gonna leave it at the equal 4 for right now, but you can see where the fifth element would go. Yes. I went to the craft store today, and I also fasted, for the most part. And then I took some psilocybin mushrooms because it's what I felt it was right. And I'm super thankful I did because I have never really created on mushrooms before. Like, physically. Well, that's not true because I did paint there. Anyway, this isn't really what I want to talk about. So, Black mirrors are so weird.